Okay, good afternoon. I'm just going to get straight into it. This is a live review of the first part of the reunion for the Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm going to start off by talking about the ladies' fashions. I'm not going to go too into depth, but I enjoyed the yellow theme. I thought all of the ladies were a true vision in yellow. They looked nice. I did not like Candace's dress. I did not like Ashley's dress. I loved Monique's dress. Giselle's dress was too embellished, so it was a little tacky. I thought Robin looked amazing. Karen looked great. Everybody looked nice. Everybody looked great. Wendy looked great. This is the best I have seen Wendy look. Hey, LMS Lighthouse. This is the best I've seen Wendy look all season. Wendy's hair looked amazing. The yellow looked great against her beautiful chocolate skin. So there was that. Okay. So they start going right in on how Giselle dresses and how Giselle is tacky. Now, Karen had been letting Giselle have it all season, and I must admit, I have been here for it. I have. It has been very comical, very funny. Karen went the hell in at the reunion as well, and she said that Giselle's fashions have kept her entertained during this quarantine. I was very tickled by that. So now we got a little bit of Karen versus the Green Eye Bandits. You know who the Green Eye Bandits are? That is Giselle and Robin. And it was said at the reunion that Karen actually blamed them for the fight. Now I will say this: I feel like Giselle did take a big part in that fight happening, because if you guys remember, and we'll get into this a little more later on too, but if you guys remember when Giselle and Monique were getting along, Giselle actually was putting bugs in Monique's ear, and she kind of orchestrated. Now, Monique, you let Giselle put you in that trick bag and turn you against Candace, but Giselle did that. She was being very messy, and I think she played a huge part in that. And I think that she used Monique and turned her against Candace, but then when Monique bopped Candace on the head, that was a bit much for Giselle, and then she was disposable at that point. Ashley gets just a second. Excuse me, I didn't want y'all to hear me go off on my son. Okay, so Ashley gets on my nerves. I cannot stand Ashley. That's just bottom line. She's such a hypocrite. She drives me fucking nuts. Wendy and all her fucking degrees. Now y'all might be a little mad with me, but I felt Wendy. Just a second. 1 second. God dang, Jace get on my nerves. That boy don't let me do nothing. That's why I can't do professional reviews because of them. Anyways, Wendy and all her motherfucking degrees. Now, yes, Wendy, you did brag about these degrees all season, but y'all, some people are going to disagree with me. But I think that all of her degrees are quite a damn accomplishment, and she has every right to brag on them. I have no problem with that. I never saw a problem with her bragging on her degrees. I never see a problem with a woman of color being proud of herself for being accomplished. So a lot of people were saying that she got on their nerves with the degrees. Me personally, I didn't have a problem with it. I'm very impressed with her accolades. Seems like Karen and Ashley are a bit jealous of them. Monique been sitting back in the cut, quiet girl with her binder. So we know she was about to bring some shit. But that came towards the end. But I'm just thinking the whole time, what is Monique up here thinking? Because she's laying in the cut so quiet. So Giselle did drop a bomb and said that Karen was trying to get Wendy off the show. Now you know, thank you, LMS Lighthouse. Thanks, babe. Now you know what? I believe Giselle. I believe it. Karen is not a very, and I love Miss Karen. Karen is actually my favorite on the show. My favorite woman on the show is Karen Huger. I love the Karen the Huger. I love the Grand Dame, but she's not a good liar. Karen, when you lie, girl, we can tell you're lying. You are a horrible liar. So yeah, I believe Giselle. Karen wanted to get rid of Wendy. Of course, she denies it. She says she just did not connect with Wendy. But Wendy says it's because I didn't kiss your ass. So they show a flashback of like how Ashley came in and looked at Karen up to Karen like a big sister. Candace came in, looked up to Karen like a big sister. But Wendy did not come in with that approach. So there's that. And then also they made it a small point that Giselle did not haze Wendy like she usually does. But Giselle likes Wendy, respects Wendy, says she's her soror sister, and also Wendy has some type of personal relationship. Well, not, I won't say personal, but some type of outside relationship with Jamal the Bryants. So Jamal the Bryants. So okay, Wendy says it's because she doesn't kiss her ass. Karen, she don't want Karen to be her mother goose. And Karen just wormed her way right on out of that. She wormed her way right out of that because Wendy, yes, Vanessa, Wendy made great points. So, but they did kind of come to an agreement that they kind of respect each other, and then they all laughed about the whole how Wendy slithered down the stairs like a snake. Now that was hilarious. Even Wendy had to get a chuckle out of that. So Karen was saying how she thought she did like the fact that Wendy was able to laugh at herself. So that was pretty cool. Ashley is a hater, and that's on period. Candace had tried to be kind to Ashley throughout the season, which Candace, you talk too much. I'll just put that out there too. Candace talks too much. Candace has too much of a mouth for her to not know how to fight. But Ashley wants Candace to apologize to her constantly about these things that she said about her on Twitter. But how soon we forget, Ashley, how fucking rude, invasive, and disrespectful you have been to everyone on this cast since the season you showed up. Ashley has dug into people's marriages. Ashley has talked about people's finances. Ashley has spoken on people's children. And thank you, Robin, because Robin actually steps in and calls that out. You want all of this mercy and all of this considerate. You want people to consider you in all of this, but you have been extremely inconsiderate of everybody else's feelings throughout the entire season. It's not one person on this cast that Ashley has not offended or invaded their privacy or spoke on their family life. There's not a one. So I don't feel bad for you, Ashley. I'm sorry. I cannot stand Ashley. I don't like her, and I don't like her big ass fucking head. That big 7 head she got. I do not like Ashley. She's not a good person. So Ashley is definitely jealous of Candace's song because Ashley's song totally sucks. Candace's song sucked at first, but when the go-go version is cute, I like it. Candace calls Ashley trash, and I totally agree. But Candace is an asshole, and she talks too fucking much, and she talks too much shit for a person that cannot fight. I'm sticking to that. Ashley wanted multiple apologies. Robin says Ashley really, like what I just said. Basically, Robin said you spoke on my kids, you spoke on my husband, you spoke on my relationship, and I'm sitting on the couch like, thank you, Robin. Goodness. She has been a menace for 4 seasons. So Andy asks, is it a colorism problem for Wendy and Candace to be called aggressive when we have seen aggressive behavior displayed by the light-skinned ladies on the cast? And I agree. And I don't want to go too deep into it, but if you don't agree with me, oh fucking well, because they like to call Candace and Wendy and even Monique, which Monique is kind of aggressive because she, bopped somebody on the head. But as them being darker skinned women, but I recall Giselle and Robin running up on Ashley at her job, like they was gonna run up on her and fight her. People like to always bring up the butter knife incident as if Candace was in the wrong for having a butter knife, but Ashley was an intruder. Ashley was told to leave Candace's home, and people seem to forget this. if I tell you to get the fuck out of my house and you decide to wash your ass back in my house once I told you to leave after you've already left, you be lucky that you don't get that butter knife upside your fucking head. Because at this point, when I tell you to leave my home and you let yourself back in, you're an intruder. In the state of Texas, I could shoot you. So people tend to forget that. And Ashley actually let Giselle hype her up to go back in. People tend to forget that. Not regarding Candace. We're just talking about regarding I'm talking about when it comes down to Candace, Monique, Wendy. They say that they're very aggressive, but I recall Giselle, Robin, and also Ashley being very aggressive as well. Candace thinks she's a wife. Yeah, you came in a little late, but I already said Candace talks entirely too much to not know how to fight. Yes, ma'am. So, um, Robin had I thought Robin made some good points this season. I'm not a very big Robin fan, but I did like Robin this season. Um, Monique says that they call her they call her ghetto. Then Wendy says, "Well, you call yourself hood." I thought that was kind of rude. Candace provokes people and she admits that she needs to calm down because she definitely provokes people. And Andy says she needs to take it easy on Twitter, and I agree. Now, so we find out Candace is trying to have a baby. She is going to grad school, and she and Chris have purchased a new home without the help of her mother. So, congratulations to Candace. Congratulations. Monique said that Candace doesn't take accountability for the things that she does, which is true. But how dare you, Monique? You don't take fucking accountability for shit you do either, sweetheart. So y'all are in the same boat on that one, in my opinion. Both of y'all are fucking ridiculous, in my opinion. I love Karen's shade this season. But Karen, you've been lying all season, girl, and your slip been showing. We could tell you lie. You're not a good liar. It comes out that every hue is never more. Karen is living for it. And I don't blame her because Giselle has so much to say about Karen's tax reform. She has so much to say about the Ladom fragrance. And Giselle's makeup company is in the trash, gone, done, finito. It is over. It is no longer being sold anywhere. So there's that. Um, Andy said, now the chickens have come home to roost in regards to Giselle's business. I found that hilarious. So Jamal lives in the phone. So now here's the big boom. Monique drops the bomb out of her binder, honey. Monique said that Jamal has a girlfriend. And when the show aired, Jamal actually told his girlfriend, it's not real. We're just doing this for a coin. This is just for TV. And him and Giselle's relationship is, in fact, not real. Monique had been waiting to drop that tea because Monique said that the girlfriend had reached out to her a while ago and that she wasn't going to do anything with the information. But since Giselle and them are trying to ice her out and play dirty and bring up her family, which I don't understand that. I don't even want to go back into it. I'll wait till episode reunion part 2. But basically, Giselle is in the hot seat, honey. They over there asking Monique what's her motivation. Baby, Monique ain't got no answers for y'all. Monique is just going to continue to give the tea. Monique then reads off Jamal's number and reads off the text messages. Ooh, it don't look good, Giselle. Call a thing, baby. Call a thing. So Candace says that the binder is pathetic and low. It is, but I love it. Giselle, baby, checkmate. Okay, so but this is the thing. I know why Monique is so aggressive at getting at Giselle right now because Monique wanted to be Giselle's friend. She wanted to fit in. She was kissing Giselle's ass. Giselle gave her ass to kiss, and Giselle was not trying to be your friend, Monique, but you were trying to be her friend, and you actually allowed Giselle. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Monique allowed Giselle to come in between her relationship with Candace. Monique was already being very shady towards Candace when it came down to taking Ashley's side last season. So I had been side eyeing Monique as far as a friend. She's not a good friend, and that's my opinion. I don't feel like Monique is a good friend. I do feel like that Monique wanted to fit in with Giselle, which I think is a big mistake. And I'm very happy now that Monique is tearing Giselle's ass up because that girl did not like you from the beginning, Monique. She didn't like your cute face. She didn't like your little frame. She didn't like your beautiful little family. She did not like you, Monique. And you wanted her to like you. And you even tried to get her to like you at the detriment of your own friendship with Candace. And that is a fact. If you guys go back and look, the whole little conversation that was had about Candace doing this and that, and the whole inviting Sharice and all that dumb shit, which I thought was very hypocritical because Monique, I've seen Monique in pictures. She was at Ashley's baby shower with Sharice. She done been around Sharice, since then and after then. So she wasn't, for her to get so mad at Candace for inviting Sharice somewhere, I thought was fucking ridiculous. I really do. I don't feel like Monique had a right or a reason to be mad at Candace. I feel like Monique was probably just annoyed with Candace because Candace is one annoying motherfucker. That I ain't gonna take. Candace is annoying. Candace talks too much. And Candace, your dress was fucking ugly. I don't like that big bow. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I thought Monique's dress was beautiful. I'm giving my kudos to Wendy. I thought Wendy looked amazing. I liked Robin's hair. A lot of people didn't like Robin's hair. I loved it. I thought it was very different and unique. So next week we're gonna see what's popping. We're gonna see what else is in this binder. Monique, kudos for the binder, Monique. Kudos for the binder. I'm not mad about it. Yeah, the binder's pathetic, low, all that, but I'm here for it. So yes, Monique, come on with the binder. I'm here for it. I want to see what else is inside of the binder. I'm sick of the fight. Okay, the fight, I'm tired of it. Yes, okay, Monique was wrong for putting her hands on Candace. Yes, Monique beat up a girl that couldn't fight, but hey, Candace, you talk too much. That's just bottom line. You talk too much. So, do I think she deserved to get hit? No, I do not. I don't think that it warranted it because I don't even think I think that Monique's anger was misplaced. And I think that Monique is really, really angry with Giselle, but she acted like she was kind of scared of Giselle, like Giselle's a big dog. So I'm very happy that now Monique is at the point to where she is going to tear Giselle ass up. And Giselle is currently sitting in the hot seat. So we done got you read down for your fashions. And now your man that lives in your phone ain't your man. So I'm waiting to see what develops from that. But I'm waiting for reunion part 2 because I'm hoping that a lot of this hypocrisy is called out because this whole little thing that Monique had going on, getting mad about Sharice, I think is extremely hypocritical because I keep my ears to the streets. And bitch, you done been at all kind of events with Sharice. So if you wanted to find a reason to be mad at Candace, just say that. If you mad at the bitch because she annoying, just say that. That'd have been better. It'd have been more truthful. It wouldn't have looked like you was looking for a reason. And it wouldn't have looked like you allowed Giselle to play you like a fucking fiddle either, because that's exactly what you did. So get her, Monique. Get her. Get Giselle. Get her back. I'm here for it. Okay. Thank you for that, Vanessa. I'm going to speak on that briefly too. When they said Ashley uses buzzwords, I took notes on that too, and I called Ashley a barbecue Becky. I fucking stand by it. Ashley does act like a white woman. Ashley uses these fucking buzzwords to make somebody come across like they're dangerous, like they're aggressive, like they're deranged. I don't fucking like Ashley. I cannot stand Ashley. And she does do that, Vanessa. She absolutely does that. She acts like a Karen, like a barbecue Becky. She does. Girl, Monique didn't pay Candace not 1 ounce of attention. Do you understand me? Robin and Candace in the background, like, this is pathetic and blah, blah, blah. Girl, Monique kept on reading. I was here for it. I really was. I was here for it. I think Monique was wrong with the whole fight situation, but I don't think she deserves to be iced out. I don't want her to I don't want everybody to stop filming with her. I want her to still be on the show next season. I want everybody to come back next season. I just don't want to hear nothing else about this fight next season. That's it. That's all. But thank you for bringing that up, Vanessa, because I forgot to bring that up. But yeah, so that's my review of Reunion, Real Housewives of Potomac Reunion Part 1. I'll be back next Monday to talk to y'all about Part 2. Drop it down in the comments if you have anything that I missed because I just ran through my notes. But yeah, I appreciate you for dropping that little gem right there. Ashley uses those damn buzzwords and it pisses me off. Oh, and then when Candace said that her man was itching and that he has STDs, Ashley did not deny it. She just said, "Don't talk about my man." I gotta go. Bye, you guys.